When I started birding, going around with my binoculars, many people thought that this is a madman going into desolate spaces. To me, birds represent life. Wherever birds are, it's an indicator of the healthiness of the environment. How I got interested in bird watching, I was volunteering in an environmental organization where I met visitors who were attending the World Summit on Sustainable Development. And we hosted a lot of people from different parts of the continent. And we were invited to nature reserve for bird watching experiences.
BirdLife South Africa is a non-profit organization. It's the largest non-profit organization for bird conservation in South Africa. So our main aim is to conserve birds as well as their habitats. BirdLife South Africa realized the value in working with local communities. So what we do is we work with the local communities to identify community bird guides. Once those guides are trained, they go back to their local community. They actually educate the kids, to educate all the other people in the community about the benefits of aviatourism and conservation. What's so special about them?
They are found throughout the year, and they are normally associated with reeds. They are producing beautiful sounds.
So Raymond grew up as a boy in Soweto. And like many other little boys do, he was actually shooting birds as a child. And then he was recognized by the Witwatersrand Bird Club as having this very, very special ability of identifying birds.
Actually, how many species of birds do you find in Soweto?
In the winter season, up to 60. In summer, up to 80, 85.
Wow, that's fascinating. And you get to see all of them around here?
Depending on the time, on the time of the day and of the season. After my training, I had a life list of 100 birds. My life list now is at 575, and it's a bit of a competitive space within what we are calling the twitches, the experienced birders who can afford to go around South Africa and also have the bragging rights of having seen 1,000 birds, 2,000 birds, and the competition is quite stiff. And Soweto is also not lagging behind. My friends, my family were making jokes about it. However, they have changed their mind because they are starting now to absorb what I am doing. That it can be a career as much as it can be a hobby.
I think Ray is very driven. He's got a mind of his own. He always sees things differently to what other people see. He's a cool guy. He's very calm, very mellow. He's always looking for new ideas of empowering people, always willing to give back to the community.
The project with kids is close to my heart. We on weekends we take out our mountain bikes and we go out to green spaces. And we are also slowly introducing the love of nature to our kids. It's important that we're keeping our nature clean, keeping our wetlands clean for the birds to be able to have a home also. And kuzoba semqoka kakhulu bafethu ukuthi nani ningibuzeni umbuzo sizokwazi ukuthi sifundisane ngemvelo yethu, yabo?
How can we keep the environment clean?
The best way to keep our environment clean is to also encourage other people not to dump in these rivers or in our wetlands.
Ngifunde ukuthi as abantu kubalekile ukuthi sinakelele i-environment yethu and ngizotshela abangani bami ukuthi singalahleli udodi emanzini ukuthi amanye ama-creatures ngaphandle azokhona kuba healthy.
I would like to see the program continue to grow through many years and that more young boys like Raymond was once before become interested. So I think it all starts with the education of the local community.
I also got an opportunity to train as a bird guide, and immediately after that, I never looked backwards. Soweto is a beautiful green space. If we don't appreciate it, we are also encouraging these spaces to be eroded, and ultimately we will never find the potential, the conservation potential of Soweto. Soweto is built on a wetland, and many other areas are really kicking themselves for not having wetlands in their area. For people to appreciate birds, to appreciate the ecosystem and the whole biodiversity of the area itself. And we are encouraging other people to start exploring their spaces outside of Soweto, that it can be possible in other townships, it can be achieved.